love coming to Jerusalem for the Passover. It's so wonderful to be with so many people in the temple, praying and singing, and remembering how God parted the Red Sea so that Moses and our people could escape from slavery in Egypt to begin the search for the Promised Land. But I have to tell you, Nazareth seems like the Promised Land to me right now. It'll be good to get home to the peace and quiet of our little town after all the noise and confusion of the big city. Now that he is 12 years old, I think Jesus has really enjoyed our time in Jerusalem. He has always loved to pray, no matter his age or where he is. But it seemed to me that this year he was especially excited to be in the temple.
I love this Passover trip as well, but it is a long journey from Nazareth to Jerusalem. At least we have company for the trip. Remember when you and I made the journey on our own? It was lonely and a little scary. But the trip had a wonderful ending. Jesus was born on that trip. Speaking of Jesus, where is he? I haven't seen him all day. The last time I spoke to him was when we were still in the temple.
Don't worry, Mary. You know how much fun Jesus has when he's with his cousins and friends. He'll find us when we set up camp for the night and it's time for supper.
Joseph, the supper is almost ready, and you have finished setting up the tent for the night, and Jesus is still gone. It's unlike him not to help you with the tent or to find firewood for me to cook over. I'm really getting nervous. I've already asked my cousins Rachel and Hannah if they've seen him, and they said the last place they talked to Jesus was in Jerusalem.
I didn't want to scare you, but I'm getting pretty nervous myself. It's just not like the boy to disappear like this. I've been keeping an eye out for him, and I haven't seen him with any of the kids his age. We better start looking. Jesus, supper is ready.
Jesus, we leave early in the morning. You need to get some sleep.
Jesus, are you there?
Jesus, your parents are looking for you.
Joshua, is Jesus with you?
Have you seen Jesus? Joseph, we have to face the facts. He's not here. Jesus is not with the caravan. He either got lost or hurt along the way, or he's still back in Jerusalem. We have to go searching for him.
I know, Mary, but we can't ask the whole caravan to turn around. Our family and friends have to get back to Nazareth to care for the crops and the livestock. We're still 2 days from home.
Joseph, like we said before, you and I have made this trip by ourselves, just the two of us, and in winter. It's springtime, and there's plenty of daylight. And besides all of that, God will be with us.
There's nothing we can do tonight but pray that God protects Jesus as well, wherever Jesus is. Let's try to get some sleep. It'll be hard. How can we sleep when we are so worried about our child?
Let's at least rest. We have a long day ahead of us, but before we try to sleep, let's pray.
There's the holy city, Jerusalem.
It's so large. How will we ever find Jesus? Where will we even begin?
Have you seen a boy about 12 years old?
Excuse me, but our son went missing when we were here for Passover. Have you seen a boy about 4 foot tall with a red cloak?
Have you seen a boy dressed in red?
Can't you see the sign? The temple is closed today. We are cleaning up after all the visitors for Passover. Only authorized people with business are allowed in today.
Please help us out. We traveled here from Nazareth with our family to celebrate Passover. When the holy days were over, we started back to our village. We thought our 12-year-old son Jesus was with the caravan. But when we stopped for the first night of the trip, we discovered he was missing.
We searched the whole camp. We asked everyone we were traveling with. No one remembers seeing Jesus after our group left Jerusalem to return home. My wife and I came back here ourselves to look for him. We called out all along the way, and there was no sign of him.
We have gone door to door for 3 days and no one has seen him. We asked everyone on the street and have had no luck. I'm so worried and scared that my heart is about to break.
I'm sorry for you. I have a son about your kid's age, and I know how much parents worry. Wait a minute. When I was doing my rounds this morning, I saw a young boy sitting with a group of older teachers. I thought it was unusual for the old guys to be so patient with this young kid. The boy kept asking them questions, and they were amazed at how smart he was. Because the boy was with these men, and because he was so smart, I thought he was probably the grandchild of one of the old men. Maybe it's your son. Come in.
That sounds just like our Jesus. Thank you so much. He is very smart, and he knows so much about God that it amazes our rabbi back home in Nazareth.
Oh God, please let this be Jesus.
Come in and see for yourselves.
Son, why have you done this to us? Your father and I have been looking for you with great anxiety.
Jesus, we have traveled all the way back here by ourselves, and we have looked for you everywhere for 3 days. We both have been so worried. Your mother and I were so afraid we would never see you again.
Why were you looking for me? Did you not know that I must be in my Father's house?
Mary, what is he talking about?
I don't know, Joseph. I don't always understand Jesus. Sometimes I have to think about the things he says to me for a long, long time before I understand what he means or why he does something. But I'm sure that he did not do this to hurt us or to make us worry.
I'm sorry I worried you. My work here at the temple is finished for now. Can we go home to Nazareth, please?
He went down with them and came to Nazareth and was obedient to them, and his mother kept all these things in her heart. And Jesus advanced in wisdom and age and favor before God and man.